the camera like this.
Yeah.
If he put down the camera, just push me a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I will be safe.
Right.
But when he see my fall, let the camera run away.
Jackie Chan has broken more bones than most people can name. His nose, his fingers, his ankles, his ribs, and at one point, a stunt nearly killed him. Most people know Jackie Chan as the funny martial arts guy from the movies, but very few people know what it actually cost him to get there. Because before the fame, before the Hollywood success, and before the hundreds of millions of dollars, Jackie Chan was just a kid from a struggling family in Hong Kong. A kid who spent years training while nobody knew his name. So how did that kid become one of the most successful action stars in history? And how did he build a fortune worth hundreds of millions of dollars? Well, the answer starts long before Hollywood ever noticed him. Jackie Chan was born in Hong Kong in 1954. His birth name was Chan Kong Sang, and unlike many modern celebrities, he didn't grow up surrounded by luxury. His parents worked hard just to support the family. Money wasn't unlimited, and life wasn't easy, but everything changed when Jackie was still a child. At the age of 7, he was enrolled in a strict opera school. Now, if you're imagining music lessons and a few dance classes, think again. This place was closer to a boot camp than a normal school. Students trained for hours every day. Martial arts, acrobatics, acting, singing, discipline. Then they woke up and did it all over again. And again, and again. While most kids worried about homework, Jackie was learning how to fall off things professionally, which, to be fair, turned out to be a pretty useful skill later. After years of training, Jackie finally entered the film industry, and this is usually the part where success begins. Except it didn't, because nobody cared, at least not yet. Jackie wasn't a star, he wasn't even close. He worked as a stuntman, meaning he spent his days getting kicked, thrown, punched, and occasionally launched through furniture. Imagine training your entire childhood, only to end up as guy who gets hit in the background. That was Jackie Chan. In fact, he even appeared in films starring Bruce Lee. Now, most people would think that was a huge opportunity, and it was, but it still didn't make him famous. Because while audiences remembered Bruce Lee, they barely noticed Jackie, and for years, his dreams seemed stuck in the same place. No fame, no fortune, no breakthrough, just hard work. Then something unexpected happened. Movie producers had an idea. They wanted Jackie Chan to become the next Bruce Lee. There was only one problem. Jackie Chan wasn't Bruce Lee, and every time he tried to be, it failed. The movies didn't stand out, the audiences weren't interested, and the plan simply wasn't working. But then Jackie did something smarter. Instead of becoming the next Bruce Lee, he became the first Jackie Chan. He mixed martial arts with comedy. He added personality, humor, chaos, and suddenly, people couldn't look away. Movies like Drunken Master became massive hits. For the first time in his life, people weren't watching somebody else. They were watching Jackie Chan, and that changed everything. Now here's where Jackie Chan became different from almost every other actor.
Lifetime Achievement Award from the Academy. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you so much. Just unbelievable. I never thought I can get an Oscar.
Well, I was thinking tonight we're talking to actors who are in their first movie. How many movies, Jackie, over your career have you been in? Do you have a number in your head?
Including my child actor?
Yeah, of course.
250.
250.
Most actors try to avoid danger. Jackie practically introduced himself to it. If there was a dangerous stunt, he wanted to do it himself. Jump off a building? Sure. Hang from a helicopter? Why not? Risk serious injury? Apparently that's also on the menu. And over the years, those decisions came with consequences. A lot of consequences. Jackie suffered countless injuries, broken bones, dislocations, and one terrifying accident that caused a serious skull injury. For many actors, that would have ended their career. For Jackie, it somehow became part of the legend. The audience knew the risks were real, and that's what made the action feel different. You weren't watching special effects. You were watching a man do things that most people wouldn't attempt for all the money in the world. When people look at Jackie Chan today, they see the success, the money, the fame, the movies. But what they don't always see is the decades behind it. The years of training, the failures, the injuries, the risks, and the moments when success seemed very far away. Because Jackie Chan's story isn't really about martial arts, and it isn't really about becoming rich. It's about persistence. It's about finding what makes you different and having the courage to lean into it. The world already had a Bruce Lee. What it didn't have was a Jackie Chan, and that's exactly why he succeeded.